Welcome to the International Professors Project FAQ site tutorial. Today I'm going to be going over the methods and the process of going through and submitting FAQs within the FAQ site. As always, feel free to contact GA Webmasters at internationalprofessorprofs.org. You can also find a link to these tutorials on our YouTube channel. And as always, make sure that you are logged in under your IPP login username. So, the first thing you're going to want to do, the easiest way to visit the FAQ site is by opening the FAQ site directly from the start page, or you can open the site's browsing directory where it shows a listing of all sites within the IPP. You will notice that there is a FAQ category, and by clicking on that category you can directly go to the FAQ site. Again, you will want to make sure that you are logged in under your IPP login username, and you will notice to the top left of your screen that you have easy navigation back to the start page, to your mail, calendar, your Google Documents, or groups that you belong to. The FAQ site is organized with a left side navigation bar where you will find links to the categories of questions within the FAQ site. You will notice that here we have main site questions, Google Apps questions, social networking questions, human resource questions, as well as email support, and for those involved in developing the FAQ site, we have a FAQ template page. You will also notice that on the home page of the FAQ site is a form that we use to try to get feedback from our visitors, the users of the Google applications, and find out if this overall FAQ site is helpful. Please remember that you are free to submit your own FAQs to be included in the site at a later date. So, how is this going to work? Well, I'll show you the FAQ template page to give you a basic idea of how we plan to organize this. And again, if you have any ideas, feel free to submit them. We basically have decided to organize the FAQs into categories. You will find a list of the categories on the site. By clicking on a category, it will take you to a page with a list of questions, and then by selecting that question, you'll find an answer to your question. There will be a form located on the questions, following the questions, to make it easy for you to let us know whether or not the answer was helpful, if you still have any other questions, and your email address so that we may email you directly with a response to your question. So if we go back to the home site, on the left nav bar, if you notice that there is a category here that does not pertain to your question, just fill out the home page form and we will attempt to answer your question and create a new category with your question in it. So let's say you had a question with Google Apps. You would click on the Google Apps questions category, and here you have a listing of our current Google Apps questions. We currently only have one question at this time. However, again, there is a form here where you may add your question so that it can be added to this list. So our current question is, what is currently a good way to store Google Documents, spreadsheets, and forms? By following that link, you will find an answer to that question. So here we've tried to put a detailed explanation to this question, and we have also included a feedback form to find out whether or not this answer was helpful. If you have any more questions, Maybe you've learned something through the use of this site or the Google application and you'd like that to be included in the FAQs. And quite often you will see that we have asked for you to paste the URL of the page that you are on into the last field of the form. This helps us in determining where within the Google application or the IPP domain that you encountered a problem so that we can better track that issue. We will often put links within questions, and we appreciate your feedback. As you may notice, many of the other sections do not yet have a list of questions, so please feel free to submit your questions to the FAQ team. Thank you for listening to this tutorial, and have a good day.